the biggest part of everything that we've got going on here is we really, truly want the agents to be able to succeed. And we're coming up on the most important time of the year for success for agents. And look, in all lines, but specifically on the under 65 business. And I really think that it starts now. For those of us that have been in the business for a little bit, this is the time for us to be working with our existing clients and making sure, if they're on an ACA plan, they know that we're going to be contacting them. And if they're not on an ACA plan, let's start prepping with that right now. Let's even get those policies written. A lot of the carriers give us a 90-day window, so we can actually write plans to start on January 1st as of today. And that'll give us the opportunity to utilize that November 1st start date to really capture some new business.
I don't know many people that have more agents, more managers, more leaders, more people in the business that are winning, that are succeeding. And not only that, but are very, very happy and thankful for the investment of time and energy that you've put in there or put out there. What would you say is kind of the most important thing? And I know there's a ton of things, but what would you say is kind of the most important thing for what was the most important thing you did as you were growing your agency to make sure that you created an environment that did inhibit growth amongst everybody?
There's really two things. The first thing is what I found in myself when I was making my last move and trying to figure out where I wanted to bring my business 15 years ago was that over and above the money, but certainly inclusive of the money, I wanted to be a part of something and to let the agents know, not just that, I want them to know that they're appreciated. I want my agents to know that I care about them. They are my family. I don't say they are like my family. They truly are my family. And we do our best to treat everybody that way. That's number one. The other thing is that, look, we all know something about this business and honestly, any business, it's an effort game. So for those agents that are putting the effort in, my job and the position that I sit in is to give my agents all the tools they need to succeed and then some. So I want my agents to have everything that they could possibly need to succeed, whether that be leads or training, all those things. That doesn't mean that they don't have to work. They do, because if they don't work, they don't make it. That's simple. But for those people that work, they're going to have a great place to do it. They're going to have people that care about them, and they're going to have those tools. And that has really been the driving force over the years. And one of the reasons that I have the best team in the industry. I swear by that.
What are the tools that an individual agent needs to succeed, in this obviously cash grab of a season for us?
So let me touch on the cash grab first. It is that, okay? So you got to give yourselves a number. If you say, hey, what is that number? I'll give you one to start with, and you kind of tweak things from there. My average agent over the last 3 years during this upcoming 45-day window, and we'll just use that number because that's the typical open enrollment, my average agent has made somewhere in the ballpark of $21,000 over the last 3 years. So that means that, some people didn't do a whole bunch, and some people have made multiple six figures in this 45-day period. But give yourselves a target, give yourselves a goal, something to shoot for. That's number one. And the second thing, that nobody needs to be there for you to help you set yourself up for success, is you have to have a schedule. You absolutely positively need to know what you're doing every single day, and you got to stick to it. You all know that in this business, no one's standing over your shoulder telling you exactly what you have to do and when you have to do it. So you tell yourself what you have to do, hold yourself accountable to yourself and your family, but you have to have that schedule, guys and girls. You gotta stick with it.
Yeah.
And how we plug the rest of the stuff into that becomes, it is extremely important. But if we're just throwing stuff at a wall whenever I decide to work, that does not work.
Yeah, I agree.